everyone. So it's January 2022 and the coronavirus is still all over, not just New York City, but all over the world. A lot of people are still getting sick and germs are still outside, so we still wear our masks. We're all getting vaccinated and staying healthy and safe. That also means sometimes we have to learn from home or we don't get to go to school every day. I have a really special book that helps us think about what the world is like, what New York City is like, and how we can appreciate and notice the kindness and the good things that are happening in our city when we might feel really frustrated at home or lonely or like we miss our teachers and our school and our friends. Let's get started on story time. Grab your comfy, cozy pillows. Mine is yellow today. And let's get started on story time. Today's book is called Keep the City Going. And it's by Brian Flocka. I'm going to take the cover off because you all know Malia doesn't like the cover of the books because it makes it funky to read. I took the cover off, and I love books that are like this. Without the cover, it's the same front. I love when illustrators do that. Okay, let's start our story. I'm going to scoot over just a little bit so we can see the pictures better. Keep the city going. Hey, let's look at the cover. I'm noticing 1, 2, 3, 4 people are outside. And what are they wearing on their faces? What are they all wearing? Yeah, they're wearing masks. I also see some kids. I see a kitty cat. I see a puppy. I see 2 kids. And some plants inside, staying healthy and safe too. Let's open our book and read our story. We are here at home now, watching the world through our windows and wondering what will happen next. Outside, we see the city we knew, but not as we've seen it before. Outside, the city is strangely still. Store doors are locked and their windows are dark, and our neighbors all stay hidden. The voice of the city is low. And the streets, they're almost empty. Almost, but not entirely. There are still some people out on the streets, driving this and that, heading from here to there. They might be family, friends, or strangers. They're there because we need them. They're the people keeping our city going. They're the people out delivering food, sometimes to us, and right to our doors, a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner. And sometimes to stores and more than one meal, enough to fill the empty shelves. Wow, look at all these amazing people helping our city to keep going. They're filling the grocery stores and the bodegas, the pharmacies and the markets, making sure all the shelves are full of food. They're the people on the buses and trains, those who keep them moving and those those who ride them too, who are heading out to keep grocery stores open, to sell to the city beans and flour and rice, and soap and soup and spaghetti. And toilet paper too. Taxi! They're the people still driving and helping other people get home. They're the people keeping the city clean. And you know, pretty clean. They're delivering letters and packages, boxes full of things people need and can't go out and buy. And maybe, just maybe, they're bringing that one thing we ordered that we don't really need. But we've been stuck here at home and we're bored and we bought it. We'll try not to do it again. This friend bought a dinosaur. And look how kind and amazing these delivery people are. These postal workers. Making sure that dinosaur gets to that kid nice and safe. Oops, I skipped a page. They're out on the street and under the street, keeping water, gas, that's what keeps your water hot, and what helps you turn on your ovens and keeps your house warm, your home warm. Keeping water, gas, and electricity flowing. They're keeping the phones and the internet working, helping us feel not so alone, helping us to stay connected with streaming shows and video calls and our teachers and our classes and story time too. They're the people in charge of putting out fires and people whose job is to keep others safe. They're the paramedics and the EMTs taking people to the care that they need. In an ambulance. They're the doctors and nurses, the technicians and aides, and clerks and cleaners, everyone working through long days and worry to help patients heal. We see the city strangely still. And we miss our friends and our neighbors, and we miss the voice of the city. But we see people still, out on the streets, and whether they're family, friends, or strangers, we see the work they are doing. And every evening at 7 o'clock, we open our windows and lean out and look, and lean out and listen. We see the city we know, but not as we've seen it before. We see our neighbors again, now at their windows, and now on stoops, on balconies and roofs, and we hear the voice of the city, but not as we've heard it before. The sound at first are low. A clap, a whistle, a call. The sounds are low, and then they grow. Pots bang, drums boom, bells ring, horns below, a racket, a din, a row. We join with our clapping, we join with our cheer. We hear the city say to us, and we say back to the city, that we are all still here, and we are here together. We hear the city say, and we say with the city, and we all say together, thank you to the people still out on the streets, driving this and that, going there, from there to here, and taking care of the sick. Thank you. Thank you to the people keeping our city going. The end. Can you help me close the book? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Friends, whether your city is on a lockdown, or you're not at school, or you're back in school and you're going on the subway or going in your cars or the buses or walking, whatever your city looks like right now, I invite you to take a moment, and when you see someone, like with the people we read about in the books, at the grocery stores, in restaurants, at delis, bodegas, at your hospitals, or if you just see someone driving a train or a bus, cleaning our city, taking care of the trash, delivering food, I invite you to say an extra special thank you to them, because we are the people that keep your city going. And it always feels good to express gratitude. Let people know that we appreciate them. That word means that we value, we feel it in our hearts and in our brains, how important the work that these people are doing, that we are doing, to help make sure everyone stays healthy and safe. Okay, friends. I think it's time to say goodbye. See you later. And I'll see you for our next story time. See you next time, friends.